Peaceful greetings, everyone, and I am coming to you today to do a video regarding a situation that just occurred. It is unfortunate and it is unacceptable. However, it is what it is and it actually happened, okay? And so I can't help how other people act and behave in their professional capacities. And this is what we're dealing with as a people. And this is what we are dealing with, you know, with these businesses doing business on our land. And so we have to take these things in consideration when we are making decisions on who is actually going to be allowed to stay on our land as we go back into the ownership and operations of our own, private property as indigenous. So, unfortunately, this situation actually did involve a misnomered black woman who would be considered indigenous unless her lineage is otherwise. I don't think so. So I have been doing business for some time with a print company. Now, I have spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, with this company and printing out marketing materials that I have been putting, in various states and various neighboring cities and counties or whatever. And so the thing that disturbs me the most about this situation is that there was, in a professional capacity, no, how do I say this? So there should be two sides to a story that are heard out with a clear and level head, and that are heard out to see if there are any discrepancies, if there are any lies, or maybe even any misunderstandings or misunderstandings of what was actually required, occurred, asked, whatever the situation called for. And so this was not that type of situation. This was definitely pre-orchestrated, and there was no I'm going to, hear you out, but you're definitely going to hear me out. So this woman, who is the store manager of the said location, refused to hear the corrections to whatever was stated to her by other people, whether that was customers or employees, which she stated that it was customers that came up to her and stated today that I was allegedly rude to one of her employees, which is far from the truth. I could have been very upset with the situation. However, I was not. I was very understanding. I was very calm. And I asked for a manager to come and look. I actually asked for two different managers to look at what I was speaking about, with the quality of one of the jobs that they had done, which was below par. I mean, it was. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. And let me get, because I want you, I know that this, for some reason, it's kind of dark. Um, it's recording kind of dark. So what I want to do is I'm going to highlight it with my flashlight and let you guys see the quality. So this is a poster that I had made for my, I'm trying to see how I can get this on here where you can see that it is actually super faded And this poster is only less than a month old, okay? And it is below, there we go. Okay, so that's it. It is very, you can barely see the colors. Okay, and I'm going to show you the difference. This is one that I had printed last year, same price. Okay, and you can see the clarity and colors are really bright. Okay, at that angle, actually showing better. Okay, so you can see that versus this, where you can barely even see the differentiation in the colors, and it looks like it's been aged in the sun for like 10 years. Okay, I'll show you in the dark side by side because I can't hold it, but you see, you can barely see the colors, and there's no definition. I know you guys can even see the color differentiation in the dark. So I had actually required that the job that was for the Little Nazi the Great ebook posters be printed on the glossy paper that I had utilized with the previous orders I had posters, you know, made from, and were $2 a sheet. They're 11 by 17, and well, a little bit under $2. And so I was told that they did not have that specific 11 by 17 poster papers. I asked them when they would get it in, and they did not know. And so they continually kept putting it off. And I had to get these printed because I cannot wait when I have deadlines and things that I'm getting ready for as well. And so the thing is that they I asked them to put in an order, and the manager of that department, of the print and copy department, stated that he did not have an option to actually order those sizes. They don't give him an option for that, which is it has to be a lie. So they have allegedly not had that size in for months. This is not even just a few weeks, months they haven't had it in. And so my issue was that as soon as they got that paper in, I wanted them to reprint these because they are not quality. I am unhappy as a customer. I am dissatisfied. This is not even just a dissatisfaction. Those are not standard business quality that any business doing business, go give those to Amazon and tell Jeff Bezos if he would utilize those for his business. Don't look at me any different than any other business because of classism, because of racism, because of whatever you might want to put a category, maybe because I'm in a wheelchair, whatever you might attempt to do that to me for, don't do it. I know quality and I know professionalism, and this is beyond unprofessional. The job is unprofessional and below quality standard, and it should be professionally corrected. And then when I went to them as a professional to have it professionally corrected, then I was told that I was going to have to pay another fee that was over 10 times what I paid for that one. And they were not going to get in the paper to actually do it at the same rate with the actual paper that I had required for the job to be done. So I actually was not wanting this paper that it was printed on in the first place, and actually agreed with them to do it on that paper because they did not have anything available at the time, and they stated that this was a quality paper that would, be just as good. It just wasn't going to have the gloss. So I was lied to, okay? And not only lied to, but when you are doing business, so you're actually going to act in such ways that are going to tarnish your business reputation, because they say when you have one happy customer, right, they'll tell 5 friends. But when you have one customer who is unsatisfied, they're going to tell 10 to 20. And I just happen to have a couple of social media platforms where I have thousands of people. Okay? So combined, that follow me on different platforms. So the thing is that this is highly unacceptable. I was not only not heard from the management, who was a sister. Yeah, I was not heard for my side of the story. She literally actually even falsely accused me based off of what these alleged customers stated, which that's a lie. They didn't state that. I want to see who are my false accusers, right? Because as someone being accused, you have the right in law to know who your accusers are, right? And so if there are any injured parties, they are supposed to present themselves. Okay, but I'm going to have to wrap this video up. But she accused me of soliciting within the store because I was giving out QR codes. Now, the thing is I was having people scan QR codes, but guess what? They were to give my ebook out for free. That's not a solicitation. I wasn't selling it. I was giving it out with the password for free because I chose to give it out to different age groups for free. I'm giving out 100 of my ebooks for kindergarten and preschool, elementary, junior high, high school, and college students, as well as elders, aka senior citizens. So I will be giving out 100 free to those age groups, and I have already been doing that, and that's what I was doing. I wasn't selling anyone anything. So she didn't want to hear out my side, and she would have actually been corrected, and she would have known that even if she looked at the camera, she would have known that I wasn't selling anything. So anyways, I was told to leave the store, and not only told to leave the store, she was going to call the police on me, in which she left out of the store on the phone and called the police. So this is highly unacceptable, and may the gods of my righteous ancestors bring swift karma, and may the scales of Ma'at forever be balanced. Ashe, Oshe, Ashe. We will have justice for this situation immediately.